Your inner child is also the source of so much joy and freedom and lightheartedness, the playfulness and the unabashedness, the unapologetically you. And I'm not talking about unapologetically you in the screw you, and I don't care if I hurt other people way. I mean, just unapologetically in your room with your favorite music on, dancing like a crazy person. My name is Deb Blum, and this is The Whole Soul Way. It's my signature program that I've been teaching for the past 4 years. And I decided to offer the foundation lessons, exercises, and tools for free on YouTube and all of the major podcast channels. Because I truly believe that the world needs more of us, healed, whole, authentic, and awake. And you know what? I don't want to be a barrier to anyone getting the help that they need. And in fact, I really want to be part of the change. Each lesson builds on the last. So if this is your first time here, make sure that you start at the beginning. This is your invitation. Show up, do the work, and join the movement of souls who are committed to creating a better world, one inner transformation at a time. Let's dive in. So along the journey, we are going to be talking about all kinds of things that can support you in your own self-connection and healing, in supporting yourself, in internal safety. But because we're at the beginning of this, I just want to make sure we talk for a moment about setting you up for success. I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I think are really important. I want you to think about this. You need energy. Always. We all need energy, just like anything. I don't care if it's a car needs gasoline or we sleep so that we can recuperate, right? We need energy. And the more that you're doing this healing work, the more energy you need. Part of this journey is to find all the ways that we're pretending to be somebody that we're not, which is exhausting, or we're over functioning and overgiving, which is exhausting. And we're going to start to make decisions to stop spilling our energy over into all kinds of things and feeling depleted. But we also have to be focused on making sure that we fill our metaphorical cup, that we are giving ourselves energy. So let's talk about a few things. So for one, we need to invest more time in ourselves. So whatever you're doing right now, I want you to make sure that you're spending an absolute minimum of 10% of your time on you and on this journey. I want you to do something every day if you can that's just for you, whether it's just like having a heating pad in your bed that at night you turn on and you get in and it just feels so good, or in the morning, hot tea or coffee, and taking a moment to wrap your hands around it and just take a moment, or putting a warm blanket around you, whatever it is for you that's nurturing and nourishing. Journaling. If you're not already a journaler, this will probably make you one. I definitely think trying to bring journaling into your day, because what can happen with journaling is that it's a great place for us to be able to express ourselves in the ways that we perhaps don't feel comfortable expressing to other people. Maybe we don't feel like other people have the space to listen to us. We just don't have anyone to turn to, or maybe we do have people to turn to, but they're not the kind of people right now who can really be most supportive of us. And I invite you to use your journal as a place to sort of barf out anything that you're feeling and anything that you're going through. I invite you, as you vent, to get more and more structured in your journaling, and you'll learn more of that over time about how to talk to different parts of yourself, how to be able to inquire into what it is that you're really feeling deeper underneath it all, to question your thoughts. You'll start to do more of that naturally as you do more of the self-inquiry prompts. Everyone here who loves to write, who's told me that they've been journalists for their whole lives, has said to me that this kind of journaling has leveled up their journaling and also deepened their journaling in a big way, because it's become more structured for them, but in a good way. The freedom to write whatever you want to write, but within a little bit of structure in the questioning, can be really useful. One of the things I like to tell people about journaling is I want you to shift the way you think of journaling and to think of it as your opportunity to be an active listener to yourself. So many of us don't feel fully heard or seen or understood by other people. And that is often because we don't really do that for ourselves. But when we journal, it's an active form of listening. And I want you to truly think of it that way. Every time you sit down at your journal, I want you to think about, this is my chance to really tune into what's going on in my heart right now. what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm afraid of, what I'm angry about. Nothing is off limits. And that's the beauty of a journal. Nothing's off limits. You get to share everything and anything. And if you do have a risk of someone reading your journal, I invite you to find a way to journal where other people can't see it. You may need to end up journaling digitally in a place that is password protected. I don't know. If you feel that there's any sense that you cannot be as fully honest and revealing as you really want to be, then you might need to come up with something, a strategy for that. But I invite you to allow it to be the place where everything is welcome. All feelings, all needs, pettiness, disappointments, anger, love, joy, fantasies, dreams, everything. So that journal becomes where everything is welcome. It's like a metaphor for love for yourself. It's listening, it's welcoming, it's loving, it's caring, it's being honest with ourselves. And that's what the journal is for. So I invite you to become very good friends with your journal. If you would see how many journals I have, I'm looking right now, just countless journals. And I come in and out of journaling, but when I'm journaling, I'm always at my best. Another thing is remembering to breathe, breathing intentionally whenever you think of it, just coming into breath. Intentional breath. Maybe you have a ritual in the morning that you do where you do a little bit of journaling, a little bit of breathing, whatever it is for you. But these are life enriching things. Two other really important self-care things that I think are non-negotiables are to move your body. Your physical body is a foundation for your well-being, and your physical body holds your soul. Your physical body is super important, and it does really inform even your mental health and well-being, your emotional health, your psychological health. And so every opportunity that you have, I invite you to get moving. It doesn't have to be a workout routine at the gym. It could be jumping jacks, dancing, push-ups, stretching, yoga, wiggling, anything, whatever you want, lifting weights, going for a walk, going for an easy walk, going for a hard walk. Whatever it is, don't put pressure on yourself to do it in a certain way. Really tap into what would moving my body in a way that I would most enjoy look like, and then do more of that. And what we know is that there's also this metaphor that comes up around physical activity, which is it does help us to recognize that we could do hard things. So sometimes maybe you are doing some push-ups and they're a little hard, but you do them and you do a couple extra and you feel good about yourself and you realize I can do hard things. It also is energy giving. Yes, it is true that there's some level of exercise that can make you tired afterwards, but it is actually an energy building type of an activity. Another one is your sleep. I'm not going to get into a big sleep lesson here, but what we want you to do is have good sleep and create good sleep routines. You have REM time in your mind, which is vital for learning and reorganizing whatever it is that you learned in the day. And then you also have non-REM time, which is the majority of your time, which has huge health benefits. It's where your growth hormones are, your energy is replenished, your repair of your brain and your body happens. And we need both of these types of sleep. And if you're having a hard time sleeping and you really are not sleeping well, or you think you have sleep apnea, I highly recommend that you go get some support around that. Maybe get a sleep study or something, because I truly believe that a lack of sleep is at the base of so many of our other issues. Our capacity is reduced, our patience is reduced, our physical health is reduced. It puts us at risk for so many things. And so getting good sleep is important. And you want to know that the number one best way to get good sleep is it's actually a routine. I hated that was the truth, but going to bed at the same time every night and then waking up at the same time every day is actually the best way to create good sleep hygiene. Now, a couple of other things for you. One thing is for you to explore for yourself, what's your sleep number? Like, how many hours of sleep do you need? I know for me, I like to be in bed for 8 hours, which gets me somewhere between 7 and 8 hours of sleep. So you have to remember that even if you go to bed and you want 8 hours of sleep, you really do need to be in bed for a little longer than that. in order to be able to really get that much sleep. The last thing I'll just tell you is that if you're having a hard time getting sleep, this guy, Andrew Huberman, talks about this idea of getting up in the morning and allowing sunshine to be in our eyes. So don't wear sunglasses, go out for like 10 minutes in the morning. It could be sitting on your porch. It could be going out for a walk. It could be using a ring light, but giving yourself some type of light sets your circadian rhythm. And some people believe that all of this sleep stuff is directly tied to even like mental illness and anxiety and depression. So do not discount it. Okay, my 3 last things for you, okay? Reach out for support, whether that be here with us or your friends. You'll have support in here, but we're obviously not going to be the people that you're interacting with every day. So connect to people, serve in your community, help people, smile at strangers, open a door for somebody. Notice your tiny contributions to other people every day and their contributions to you. Also, rely on us. We are your tribe. You can rely on us for whatever it is you need. I know that the people you find here are going to be friends for you. Another thing, and this might be something that you put in your journal, is gratitude. This goes back to why your journal can be multiple things. It can be anything from venting to specific inquiry work to gratitudes to inner child dialogue, whatever it is for you. But gratitude is one that I invite you to have on your list. It's been proven over and over again. You've probably heard Oprah Winfrey talk about this, that when you have a gratitude practice, it's that brain of ours. If we're looking for things we're appreciative of, we will see more of them. Let me tell you how I would do gratitudes. Gratitudes should be in 3 categories. 1, whatever you're feeling and thinking, doesn't matter. The trees, your comfortable bed, the rain, whatever it is. The second one is going to be something that you're grateful for about you, your own you-ness. Like, I am grateful for my tenacity. I am so thankful for my silliness. I'm so thankful that I'm a good mommy, whatever it is, something for yourself. And the third one, to have gratitude for something that you are trying to create in your life. So if you're trying to create emotional intimacy with your husband, find something to be grateful that is around that. Like, I am really grateful that he reached out and touched my hand last night while we were watching TV. So let's just say that you are feeling stretched around money and you feel like you don't have enough money and you're frustrated all the time about it. What do we usually do? We usually have no gratitude and we're very, very focused on lack. But what I want you to do, if money is your issue, is I want you to have appreciation for what you do have. I am so thankful that I had enough money to pay rent this month. I am so thankful that at the end of the month, I had an extra $10 that I was able to put in my savings account. Whatever it is for you that you have appreciation for. So whatever your lack is in your life, I want you to find appreciation for, even if it's micro movements toward what it is that you're trying to create. That's my advice for how I would do gratitude journal. And the other thing about the gratitude journal is do the very best you can to not repeat gratitudes. It's hard, but try. And my last thing is allow yourself to laugh and have fun. Pleasure is okay. Happiness is okay. Be silly, dance, laugh, play. This can feel like serious business, but actually it's about finding all of you, and all of you includes fun and playfulness and joy and appreciation for the lighter things in life, to lighten up a little bit. That's part of this. We're freeing you from all of the roles and the rules and the things that you've been living confined by. I want you to be more of you. And as we uncover more of your inner child and we start to find her, it's not just your wounded inner child. Your inner child is also the source of so much joy and freedom and lightheartedness, the playfulness and the unabashedness, the unapologetically you. And I'm not talking about unapologetically you in the screw you, and I don't care if I hurt other people way. I mean, just unapologetically in your room with your favorite music on, dancing like a crazy person. You don't have to do this in front of other people. It's just, are you revealing you to you? Are you being your most you? And I want you to remember that can include silliness, laughter, goofiness, playfulness, fun. And that will help to make this a more enjoyable experience, because this does not have to be dark and hard. This can be beautiful, amazing, and so fulfilling. So fulfilling. And I want to remind you that everything comes back to you. And so if you nourish yourself at this level, you will have the energy to not only do this work, but also to make the changes that you want to be making in your life, to grow and expand into the truest expression of yourself, to have the conversations that feel scary and difficult, that you want to push off to tomorrow because you're too tired, but you now have energy. You feel like you have the ability to be able to put the effort and the time into these things that maybe in the past you felt too depleted. All right. So make sure that you get clear on the things that you're going to be doing and make a clear commitment to those, and see if you can track them and just see how it goes for you, how things change